Hi, my name is Mike Olivella. I'm a professional sports photographer, and today I'm going to be shooting the Florida State University spring football game in Tallahassee, Florida. I thought I'd bring this flip video camera with me and walk you through the process of what I go through in terms of shooting a football game. We'll go get our credentials, head down to the field, and we'll shoot the game, and then afterwards I'll walk you through how I go about picking my images that I turn in, etc. So let's get our stuff packed up, change clothes, we'll drive over to the stadium, and then we'll go through the process of shooting the game.
Alright, so here we are at the press entrance, or the media entrance, and this is where I'm going to pick up my credentials. If I was traveling from out of town, this is where I would come and get my credentials. If I'm shooting here at Florida State, obviously I would already have my credentials. So I'm going to go on in and get. And this is the sports info staff. That's Tina. She's the sports info director at FSU. And this is MJ. Oh, I'm definitely shooting this. And I will be getting my credentials in just a moment. The armbands are right there. Get out of there. Those are the armbands that we're supposed to wear.
We're writing the numbers on the passes with our Sharpie.
You want to do that haircut, man? Look at sharp.
It's always fun working with these FSU people.
Mike, you're the
Here you go. Enjoy.
Mike, you're the best.
There's my credential for the game.
And there's me.
This is the area that we would normally eat. Food is served from that direction, and we walk over here and sit down and eat before the game. We can watch games on TV as we're eating. And just to give you an idea, I want to show you what the field looks like from the press box. This is Doak Campbell Stadium. That's the tunnel that the team typically comes out from. And we'll be down there in just a minute. Alright, so now we're under the stadium and we're heading over to the media room where we, or not the media room, but the photo room where we can put our equipment down. And that's a couple of photographers. Elliot, he shoots for the FSU View and the Tallahassee Democrat, and his counterpart Molina. So now we're under the stadium. This is what underside of the stadium looks like. And we'll head over to the other side, which is where the media photo room is. Alright, so here we are in the media photo workroom. This is where normally this would be elbow to elbow with photographers and laptops getting ready for the game. Here's one laptop, and this is where you can upload your photos if you're shooting for a wire service. This is where we lay out our stuff, gear up, head out to the field. Somebody else's laptop, that's Glenn Beals from the Democrat. My case with my stuff. I'm getting ready to get my camera bodies hooked up to my lenses and head out to the field. So okay, so I'm ready to head out to the field, and this is how I set up to shoot the pregame stuff. I'll have my D3, or I'm sorry, my D300 with an 80 to 200 f2.8 lens, and then my D3, at this point I've got my 3570 on it, but I have my think tank bags, and in there I've got and 1735 as well as my 15 fisheye, and then of course I will be taking my 400 out to the field with my monopod, and I've already put my 1.4 teleconverter on it because I want to be able to reach out as far as I can while light is good. If light starts to go, then I'll take that off and just shoot the 400 straight on my D300. I always like to have the 80 to 200 on my D300 because of the 1.5 crop factor, which gives me a little more reach with that. And so inside the 30-yard line, give or take, I'll typically drop the 400 and use this particular camera body with this particular lens. So now let's head out. Okay, here we are. We're now inside the stadium. There's Renegade and Alciola.
Our teammates,
team out in the field warming up. I'll show you the entrance where the team normally comes in.
Even when no one is watching.
These goalposts is typically where I set up to shoot the team coming out onto the field, although sometimes I will get inside the tunnel down here.
It's more than a name, it's a tradition.
That's where the team comes out.
Seminole Pride.
We're trying
heading this direction, out under those goalposts and out onto the field. I'm going to go on out and start getting some shots of the pregame and the practice. So I will be back with you. All right, this is the sidelines.
Dumfries Campbell Stadium. Today, a glimpse of the up-and-coming 2010 football season.
These are the sidelines.
SunTrust and Kia, Florida State University.
You see the yellow line down here? That's where we stand behind. So I would basically be standing from this side of the line, shooting out that way.
For the Garnet and Gold.
Let's head on out to the field so I can get some warm-ups.
This is my desk workstation here at home. Alright, so here's my desktop on my computer. As you can see, I've got a variety of different folders on this particular hard drive. And if I scroll down, I will find 2010 FSU football, which is the folder I've created for purposes of putting all of these photos in. When I click on that, you can see that I've already created a subfolder called Spring Game. When you click on that, you see the extracted JPEG folder, and then you see all of the raw images. And when I click on the JPEG folder, you can see that the JPEGs pop up. Some of them I've already rotated to the vertical position from the horizontal position. If they were vertical photos, they're oriented horizontally. If I think I'm going to be able to use them to turn into FSU, I will go ahead and rotate them so that when I go through these to find the ones I want to clean up, I will specifically take a look at these. Like, for example, here's a shot of Renegade and Osceola. I had to take obviously a lot of photos of the coaches for the new media guide. For example, here's our new head coach, Jimbo Fisher. I like to take pageantry shots. They always used pageantry type shots. And I will crop these and clean them up in Photoshop. This is one of our new coaches, Mike Stoops, our new defensive coordinator. Some of the fans in the stands. And I took the liberty of going ahead and creating a little folder here so I could show you how I might shoot a particular play. For example, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shot sequence of a running back breaking a play up the middle, and I'll show you what they look like. That's the first shot. Number 21's got the ball right here. You can see the guy's trying to make the tackle, and then in the next shot, he's breaking free, taking off, and then eventually catch up with him, and it takes two of them to drag him down. That's the beginning. So this is the last shot. I will probably use this shot. To me, that's a good shot. You can see the ball, you can kind of see his face, and when I lighten this up a little bit, you'll be able to see it. You've got two players. It's a good action shot. You can see the ball, you can kind of see the face. Might use that one, not sure. That's not one that I will use. I probably won't use that one either, or that one, because you can see that his head is turned in the opposite direction. Won't use that one. Probably won't use that one. That's one that I'll probably use, and I'll crop it either horizontally like right here, or I'll crop it vertically like this. But if you check back to my blog in a few days, you'll be able to see some of the photos that I've taken during the game, which I will have posted on the blog. I'm going to try to also clean up and post some of the ones that I showed you on this video so that you can see what the finished product looked like in comparison to the ones that I showed you during the video. So if you go to www.baselineshots, all one word, baselineshots.com, and go up here to the Baseline Shots blog link, that'll open up my blog, and on that blog is where I will have photos posted from the game. As you can see, this is a blog post that I recently made about a car that I've been working on, and then this is the new flip camera photo exhibit that I've had going on here in Tallahassee. And here are some shots from the FSU women's Sweet 16 run to the Elite 8 up in Dayton, Ohio. These are some shots of the UConn ladies who beat FSU. But this is what my blog looks like, and my photos will be on here. So don't forget, come back to www.baselineshots.com, click on the blog link, and you'll be able to see some of the photos from the game. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. Now you kind of see what it's like to get credentials, walk out onto the field, see some of the photos that I was able to take during the game. Check back to my blog where I'll be posting some of the photos that I've cleaned up and turned into FSU. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments on my blog, or feel free to email me, and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope that this was worthwhile watching, and I hope that you enjoyed my very first video using my new flip. Thank you very much.